What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and Saitama just finished an AMA, but the main talking point that came out of the AMA is the fact that they are going to migrate to a new contract. Now, they said they wouldn't do this a month and a half ago, right? But now they're doing it, and I think they're hearing a lot of the concerns from the community. And the current contract that they're in, they cannot do any modifications to it. They took over the project with the contract like that. And there's been so many transparency issues. One of the main ones, especially coming from me, is the fact that they've been selling Saitama tokens to fund the project or to fund their own personal lives or whatever. But at the end of the day, even if you're taking Saitama tokens and you're selling them to pay an influencer, to pay whatever, you're still dumping the charts on smaller investors getting into the actual cryptocurrency, right? Saitama. Doing this is going to give them the ability to have a marketing wallet. Now, there's a few things I didn't like. Now, one thing is that it's still going to be deflationary. It's going to be less of a supply, but it's still deflationary. That's what I heard. Look, here's the thing. It's going to be tough to get on these major exchanges because a lot of them don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with reflections and things of that sort, right? And Saitama is actually running like crazy right now. It's up 90% on the day, right? Now, I don't like that. I think that we should just do away with that. It's like, how did any other cryptocurrency survive without the deflationary aspect? Now, here's the thing. They said they wanted to get away from the meme coin vibe, right? They don't want to have the cute little dog anymore. They don't want Saitama Inu. They just want Saitama, the logo. That's it. They want to get out of the meme coin space to, play with the big dogs. And I think part of that is, who cares about the deflationary aspect of it? There's a lot of serious projects that are not deflationary. No one cares about that. Like, literally no one cares about that. I'm not sure because reflections have been like a huge talking point. I don't know what the deal is, but so it seems like with the new contract, with the migration, they're just going to airdrop people tokens, I believe. So there's one thing that does, right? Because my biggest concern for Saitama migrating to a new contract is the fact that there's not really 360,000 active users. Or wallets. There's probably around 80,000 or so, something like that. So the fact that they're going to be airdropping new, wallets, the tokens is, even if they're dust tokens, those wallets are still going to get tokens. So it'll act like the holder count never changes, which is hilarious to me because there really isn't 360,000 holders, guys. You're out of your mind if you think that there's 360,000 holders. There's still a lot of holders in Saitama compared to any other cryptocurrency, right? But let me tell you something. Once this contract is launched, this thing is going to go dummy. No matter how you feel about Saitama, and we'll talk about the future of Saitama right now, this contract is going to pump so hard. It is going to pump so hard. This thing is going to go absolutely crazy because everyone in the meme coin space knows Saitama. It's been very controversial, right? Polarizing, right? It's been crazy, And look, this is a good thing for Saitama. This is a step in the right direction. Now, interesting story about Saitamask Pro. Well, I think Steve at Rocket Crypto was right. I think the reason why they're creating Saitamask Pro is because Saitamask never worked. It just never worked. That's why they couldn't get it together. That's why it's been a failure so far. It just never worked. So Saitamask Pro is a way to... It's like, why would you even launch a Saitamask Pro when Saitamask hasn't even been out for like 3 months? Or maybe around 3-4 months. It's like, that makes no sense. Don't you launch a pro later down the road? But they're doing that for a fresh start. Now, another thing that I think they need is a better development team, maybe some people around Max. And honestly, I just think that Russ needs to go. I think they need to get somebody to represent the team. My opinion. It's like when you hear him talk sometimes, a lot of people do not believe what the fuck he's saying. But here's the thing. If they start doing better things, people look at the past through a rose-colored lens, right? If they start to do good things from here on out and start delivering, right? Maybe under-promising, over-delivering. They start doing big things. People will forget about all the negative shit that happened. Do I think they're going to reach a $7 billion diluted market cap to match their all-time high again? No. Not anytime soon, at least. Maybe in 5 years, but anything is possible, right? I think that they're worth at least $500,000. If they get everything right, they can do $500 million. That's my opinion, right? Right now, they're at quarter billion dollar market cap. I think they can do double this market cap. I think they can. I don't think they're worth $1 billion, honestly. Look at Saitamask has its place in the DeFi world, but it has to work correctly because it hasn't been working, right? As long as it works correctly, it still has its place. It could be a spot where people can launch tokens and they can pump and dump them. Will people choose it over Uniswap? Time will tell. It's still an ERC20 token, so there's no real benefit of being able to swap it on Saitamask, right? Because you can't really, they're a bunch of ERC20 tokens, so you can't really, stop gas fees. Gas fees just happen, right? They can make the exchange fees smaller, but they can't get rid of gas fees. They need to do more ETH pairings on Saitamask so people actually use it. And less just Saitama exclusive pairings, because when you do that, there's all these kinds of like double taxes and those sorts of things. So we'll have to see. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this AMA? I think this is a good thing for Saitama going forward. I think this thing is going to be the biggest pump and dump when it launches of all time. I'm here for it because we're going to be aping in. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.